Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to make the mini love lock bracelet. This is another design created by 7284 Christy. She's over on Instagram, and as always I will link her playlist down below so you can check out all of her previous designs. This is a hook only of hers and I think it is adorable. It's so perfect for Valentine's Day. There is a bigger version called the Love Lock, which was designed by Loomy Mama many years ago, and I'm going to link that original tutorial down below if you want to check that out. All you're going to need today is about 112 bands. The breakdown is 56 of each color. So with that being said, you will also need your double-ended hook and C-clip, and we can get started. So to get started, we're going to grab our double-ended hook and choose our heart colors. So I'm going to alternate two, and I'm going to start with red. And we need to start by twisting the first one on like a figure 8. Creating that cap band, and now we're going to pull another one through, pulling it through the entire cap band. But before closing it off, you're going to pick up the left side of the cap band and then close it off. Make sure you do keep it in that order. And now we need to pull a total of 4 bands through each side. So we're going to be pulling it through the first 2. We're going to skip the first, pick up the second, which is the outside band, and then close it off. We're going to repeat that until all 4 bands are gone. So we're going to pull it through 2. We're going to pick up the outside band, close it off. I will repeat that again, pulling it through 2. Picking up the outside band, closing it off. And one last time. Pulling it through 2. Picking up the outside band and closing it off. So it looks like that. And now we're going to slide it down and turn it around. My hands are so dry, you guys, from this winter weather, so ignore all the cracks and stuff on them. Alright, so before we pull 4 through on this side, we need to scoop up this cap band. So remove the outer band carefully, scoop up that cap band, close it off, and keep it in that order. And now we're going to add 4 onto this side. So one at a time, we're going to pull it through the first 2, just like we did on the other side. We're going to pick up the outside band and then close it off. And we will repeat that 3 more times. Just keep pulling it through the first 2 and picking up the outer one. This is my last one. So this is what it looks like once we have them all on there. So now we're going to bring our bracelet kind of to the edge over here. And we're going to take this 3rd band in and flip it over the hook. So this 3rd one right here, we're going to slide it down, flip it over the 2 bands and over the hook, and it should sit like that. We're going to slide it down, turn it around, and do the same on this side. So we're going to grab the 3rd band in, flip it over the 2 bands in front of it, and over the hook. So now we need to do some crossing. We need to cross the 4th and 5th band over the 6th and 7th band. So I grab the 4th and 5th at the same time, like this, and I try to push the 6th and the 7th in the opposite way as I'm crossing it. It might take you a minute, but once you have it crossed correctly, this is what it should look like. Keeping that crossed just like it is, grab another band, and we're going to pull this through the first 5. Just make sure that the bands stay crossed, pull it through the first 5, and then close it off. We're going to slide it down, turn it around, and we're going to do that same exact thing on this side. So I'm going to grab my red, and we're going to pull it through the first 5, and then close it off. So now we need to do a slip stitch. So we're going to be pulling this first band through the second. So just carefully pull the first through like that, and it creates that little slip stitch. While we're over here, we do need to pick up this band. That's the band that we flipped off of the hook a little bit earlier. So just scoop down, pick up that loose band and get it back on your hook. Now we're just going to ignore it for now, and we're going to slide it down, turn it around, and we're going to work on this side now. So we need to do that slip stitch again on this side. So we're going to pull that first band through the second, And once again, we're going to put our hook down and scoop up that loose band that we flipped down earlier. So the loose bands that we just picked up need to actually sit in the middle. So you need to rearrange those bands that you picked up to sit like this. So we just completed our first heart. We're going to repeat that again, and I'm now going to switch to purple. And this is where the pattern will repeat from. So making sure that these 4 stayed in the order that they were in, we're going to pull our first purple through the first 4. We need to pick up the first, skip the 2 middle, and pick up the 4th. And then close off the purple, and it looks like that. So this is where we start pulling 4 bands through on each side. So we're going to pull it through the first 2. We're going to skip the first, pick up the outer one, and close it off. And we're going to keep doing that until all 4 bands are pulled through. So pull it through 2, pick up the outer one, pull it through 2, pick up the outer one. One more time, we're going to pull it through 2 and pick up the outside one. Like that. Slide it down, turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing. We need to pull 4 through on this side. So I'm not going to keep repeating it. You're just going to keep repeating that same process until all 4 are pulled through on this side. We're just pulling it through 2 and picking up the outside one. One more to do. So now we are going to flip the 3rd band over the hook and over the 2 bands in front of it. So grab the 3rd, flip it over like that. Slide it down, and we're going to do the same on this side. Grab the 3rd, pull it down, and flip it off like that. So now we need to cross the 4th and 5th over the 6th and 7th. Just pay attention to what direction it's crossing underneath. So mine is going towards the right, so I will be crossing it the same way. Grabbing the 4th and 5th, pulling it over like this. If yours was facing the other opposite direction, you would be going from right to left instead of left to right. So mine are a little crossed here. I'm just going to fix it. So this is what it should look like once it is correctly crossed. And now we're going to grab another purple, and we're going to pull it through the first 5 and then close it off. Turn it around and repeat on this side, pulling it through 5 and close it off like that. We're going to slip stitch the first through the 2nd band, and then we're going to scoop up the band we flipped off a little bit ago. Slide it down, turn it around. We're going to slip stitch the first through the 2nd, and then scoop up that band. And we need to rearrange the outer bands so that they are sitting in the center. So I like to fix the left side first and get that correct, and then I do the right side. Like that. So I find this is a very repetitive design. So that's actually all the instruction I'm going to show, but I am going to put a little timestamp right here, and you guys can just keep going back to that and making it until it's long enough to fit your wrist. So it took me about 10 hearts to get a full-length bracelet. Your wrist may be a little different. And to finish it off, you're just going to pull 1 band through everything like this. Very easy closure. I'm going to put this little piece down, but that is how you create the mini love lock bracelet. I hope that was enough instruction for you guys to make. Don't forget, this was created by 7284Christy over on Instagram. If you guys have an Instagram, don't forget to tag us over there. You can also find me on Facebook. But that will be it for today, you guys. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.